I mean, every workout feels a little bit special, right? The ability for us to just get out here and do the thing that we do. There's plenty of people who don't get that opportunity. We've got to show up day in and day out. Otherwise, we're never going to realize and actualize those gains. Well, good morning. Welcome back. Good to see you again. My oh my, we have got a leg day ahead of us. A big leg day ahead of us. Another good leg workout planned for us. We're doing some box squats and some belt squats again, and I'm looking forward to it. I am. It's been about 2 weeks since we've done this workout because if you remember last week when we did this workout, I was just feeling exhausted. So we did the most basic leg day imaginable. We just did some hamstring curls, some squats, and some leg extensions before we did just some calf raises. It was a super simple workout. It was effective though. It allowed us to get in a little bit of active recovery, not tax our central nervous system even more than it already was, and just give it a break. At that point in time and on that day, we just had a very long weekend, and we were exhausted. We were tired. Feeling good today though. We're going to be attacking this workout with some brute force, man. Some brute force. We've had a bit of a peak week in this last week, and now we're going to bring it back down and start, kind of at ground zero again for the next 3 weeks where we start ramping that back up. Now, as you can see from today's workout though, we're not just like going back down to zero. We're not just reducing everything across the board. We are going to be increasing quite a few things, starting with the number of sets and reps we're doing on the hamstring curl, but also the way we're doing our box squats. We're going to be starting off with those hamstring curls though, and we're going to go, fairly heavy. Nothing outside the realm of normal for what we would normally do on the hamstring curl. But then after we do that first set and we take a good 2-minute rest, we're going to do a cluster set. And you've seen me do those before with some of these other exercises, but if you haven't, and this is your first time here, we're going to do our reps. We're going to take a 20-second break, hit them again, take another 20-second break, and then hit them one more time. We're not even going to get off the machine. We'll have a little timer in front of us so we can keep track of those 20-second breaks, but really just hammer home a full 20 seconds and then just go. Again, going all the way to failure until we can't get any more good quality reps. It's the most important thing with these. It's making sure that we get in good quality reps, even if it means we have to end up doing less. I'm scheduled to hit around 8 reps on those. That's what I'm planning for myself right now. So as long as I can get in that ballpark, especially for that first set, if the second and third of that cluster set fall off a little bit, that's okay. That's totally fine. If anything, that's almost expected. We would expect ourselves to not be able to hit as many quality, good, full ROM reps in the second and third of those cluster sets. Now, for our box squats, we have taken it back down to ground level in a couple different ways here. We're starting back that progressive overload. We're increasing the 1 rep max that we're working with, and that's going to be going up to 65%. I was looking at my notes previously, and the last time we were doing these, somehow I completely miscalculated our 1 rep max. I had it down that 55% of our 1 rep max was 300 pounds. Not even close. Not even close. I don't know that's 75% of my 1 rep max. 400 is what our baseline is for these 1 rep maxes. I'm not really sure where I got 300. It is not close to 50, 55, even 60% of our 1 rep max. Again, that is 75% of our 1 rep max. Our 1 rep max for these is going to be 260. So for these box squats for the next couple weeks, that's the weight we're going to be working with in those. We're going to be hitting 260 for sets of 5, and we're going to do today 6 total sets. Now, in the coming weeks, we're going to increase the amount of sets just like we did in the previous weeks, but today that's what we're doing, 260 pounds. I had to check myself again to make sure we're not overestimating. 260 pounds, 5 reps, and then we're going to crank them out. It shouldn't be too difficult. It should feel almost a little light. It really should. It's not going to be anything too crazy, but it's going to work our legs and allow us to really focus on that drive and making sure we stay consistent with our form and generate some really good speed as well. After that, belt squats, hyperextensions, some core work, and then a little bit of calf work as well. And that's going to be a really good workout. The last time I did this, I loved it. I literally wrote in my journal, that was an amazing workout. This is a super solid one. Really enjoyed these, and the belt squats are just a great finisher after the legs as well to really drive the same movement without loading the back at all. We're not going to load that back or that spine at all using that belt squat. It's it's an effective way to end it. So let's get after it. Let's get set up here for our hamstring curls, get nice and warmed up with some good warm-up feeder sets here, and then crank out these work sets. I'll see you over there. Man, I feel like we say it all the time, but it almost can't be stated enough. Just how nice it is when it's finally starting to get warmer out. It is still wildly variable, up and down, up and down, up and down every single day. Yesterday we literally started out, and in the morning when we woke up, it was 30 degrees, 28 degrees outside. Nuts, nuts. Because by the end of the day, windows are open, sunshine, and it's 65 degrees outside. Every day is going to be different. Every day right now we got to be checking the weather to understand, is it going to be cold? Is there going to be, I don't know, a heat wave? You know, what do I got to dress for? Because sometimes just planning to wear layers isn't even the right option. You know, sometimes it's going to be so warm that even wearing layers isn't the right call. Yeah. You know, when you got mornings like this and you can wake up and it's 60 degrees out already, perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right. First set here. Going for 10 quality reps. Let's do it. Timer's up. Let's set this bad boy to 20 seconds. That's what we're going to be doing for these cluster sets. And we're going to make some perfect reps here in between these 20-second breaks. So again, 8 reps, 20 seconds. Try to get 8 reps again. Another 20 seconds. Try to get 8 reps. Okay, let's do it. Good. 20 seconds. It's nice not being in this 20-second break with those like hack squats where we're doing cluster sets and having to hold that weight on our shoulders. There we go. 20 seconds over. Oh yeah, but it's still just as hard. Come on, one more. Come on, at least one more. Okay. Oh my gosh. You know, we're gonna drop the weight one plate here and pop it down to 50. Let's get something good here. There we go. All right, let's start getting warmed up here. Those hamstrings are feeling nice. Definitely worked after those curls. Now we're going to warm up one more set here without the box in there, the seat. Let's do one more full set here. Good. Perfect spot. All right. Get one more feeder set in here before our work sets. Good. That feels smooth. All right, let's do this. Timer set for 2-minute rests. Let's get after it. Oh yeah. Good. Now the key here is still speed. Speed, speed, speed. Because each week, we're going to be increasing that weight slightly. We're going to be bringing it up week to week, and we want to be driving with as much force as possible on every rep up. Do this, number 2, 5 more. Yeah, come on, speed, baby, speed. We need speed, but we also need to make sure we're taking that brief moment of rest on seat. We don't want to be using momentum between there. So we're coming to a complete full stop here on this seat for just a quarter of a second, a half second. Speed and intensity. These feel so easy, and they are easy to rep out. But if we really focus on making sure we're sitting squarely on this seat just for that half second, get rid of that momentum, and then shooting up with absolutely as much force as possible, they become a decent bit more difficult. Come on. I think we miscounted there. I think we did an extra rep, but hey, no one's ever going to complain about doing an extra rep. I'm not. You better not either. You know, following these up with those belt squats, man, I'm looking forward to it. Last time we used that machine, that cable was getting all caught up in there and twisted, so we'll fix that. Make sure it doesn't get in our way and distract us. But finishing these bad boys up with some just quad destruction. Whew. The belt squat really is one of those exercises that you read about, you see posts about online all the time, and you think, man, those things just have to be overhyped, right? I don't think I could overhype the benefits of box squats enough. I mean, the ability to tax your legs like that and load them just like a squat would and not tax your lower back. I mean, just, it's so good. So good. Okay, number 4. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Okay, number 5. Yeah. Whew. Man, we're actually breaking like a real sweat here on our forehead. Time to take this long sleeve off for this last set here. These are just feeling good. We know they're going to get tougher week to week. We're going to increase this 1 rep max percentage week to week. But right now they're feeling really solid. Are the DOMs going to hit us later today? Maybe, probably, especially after these belt squats. But I'm all right with that. I am all right with that. Right now, the weight's feeling good. It's moving well. We're getting full ROM. We're getting a good pause here on our seat. All adding up to be a good day, a good start of the week. All right, let's get going here. Last one. Come on. Send it home. Yeah. Very good. That was very nice. Let's get this cleaned up and out of the way. Get our belt squat set up. Okay, we're all geared up. Ready for these. We got 260 on here. This should be based on what we did last week. For some reason, when we attempted about 300 last week, it was just way too heavy. So we'll see how this week feels. I don't know if the problems with the rope last week were contributing to the overall issues or what, but it just, the rope wasn't very happy. The rope was not very happy. So we're going to try to make it happier. I think we fixed it. We got to get either a custom made rope or we've just got to cut this one and actually make it the right length, which should be much easier. Let's get after it. 10 reps here. Come on. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's good. I think we're going to throw 10 more on there. Why not? Let's treat ourselves, right? 10 more, I mean 20 more. 2 10 plates. 2 10-pound plates. Okay. Set 2 of 2. 280 up on this bad boy. Let's do it. 10 reps. Come on. Wide, I forgot. Wide stance. Yeah. Oh, good. Very good. Okay, let's do these hyperextensions here. at a 25. I think that'll be heavy enough. We'll see. It might be too light, but you can always increase that weight. No, I actually like it. I like that with some control behind it. It's really nice. All right, set number 2. I miscounted that last one, I think. No, I know I did. I didn't do 15. Gotta do 15. All right, we got one more set of these hyper extensions here, and I still got to do my hanging leg raises and calf raises. So I'm going to start supersetting in these hanging leg raises, and then end up supersetting those with our calf raises too. So this is where I bid you farewell. Thanks for being there. Thanks for showing up. It was a good workout. It wasn't anything special necessarily. I mean, every workout feels a little bit special, right? The ability for us to just get out here and do the thing that we do. There's plenty of people who don't get that opportunity, but we did it. We did another one. We made it another day, and we made it out here again. And sometimes that's all we can push ourselves to do. Sometimes we have to push ourselves out that door, and other times, as hard as we might try to push ourselves, we're not able to do it. That's all right. It happens. That's life. It's a series of ups and downs, and one exercise prepares you for the next. One moment, one struggle, one glimpse of happiness prepares you for the next, and the next, and the next, and all those to come after that. Just keep doing it. Keep showing up. Keep putting in the time, the effort, and the energy. Practice that patience, and realize that instant gratification is just really a figment of our imagination. It doesn't really exist. It's not going to make us happy. But the time and effort and energy we put into things that we love, like the gym, like our friends and family, like our hobbies, those are going to produce long-term gains. We've just got to put in the time and the effort. We've got to show up day in and day out. Otherwise, we're never going to realize and actualize those gains. The gym can teach us a lot about that, and it does every time we show up. Thanks again, everyone.